Live. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we're going to have two separate.
Nobody's on yet.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to have two separate. Because I also want to ask this.
What's that? Uh-oh. You sure about that? Hello, hello.
Okay. Should we tell them what's going on?
We're gonna do a Q&A. Oh, hi, Kyler. Gary in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might not want to do that one. That other one.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, so the point of this video is because we're bored, and so
we're gonna do questions.
I found a questionnaire online to ask Jenny. Well, we're both trying because I don't know these questions, and she doesn't know these questions.
You want to yell out the door that Kyler says hi?
I'll do that.
For Gary Ann.
I'll get back. Gary Ann!
Gary Ann! Daddy!
He'll be back. He's gonna tell Gary Ann that you said hi. They're doing the dishes. They're doing their chores. We're gonna do a Q&A, kind of. Luis found a 80 question questionnaire on some website.
Jenny doesn't say it in person. Oh, no.
Oh.
Don't read the questions.
I'm not. It's askdeb.com where the questions are coming from.
Okay.
There he is.
Little shout out to Kyler.
Kyler says hi.
Hi.
Say what's up, homie.
What up, dude?
Do you guys say what up nowadays still? Is that still a thing?
Oh, jeez, Dad, you're such a
Yeah.
nerd.
What up, Kyler? What up,
What
yo?
up, what up, yo?
All right, see ya. Let's go.
Deuces.
Deuces.
Get back to those chores.
Yep.
Bye.
And he's out. All right.
He said, what up?
So we were bored. I found this questionnaire. You don't know the questions. I don't know the questions. So I'll be asking away, and we can both.
You guys can answer your answers too if you'd like to.
Right. So we can both chime in. All right. Don't read over my shoulder.
Don't read. Okay.
Okay. Let's start with a simple one. Darling, what is your favorite movie of all time, and why? So, and why? So the movie, and why is your favorite movie of all time?
Well, The Labyrinth. Everybody knows that.
Why?
Because it's amazing.
You can't just say that. No, it's got to be something.
Because it's fantasy and it's quirky.
Oh. Her favorite movie is
Kyler's favorite movie is Coco.
Coco. What is that?
That's a Disney movie, I think.
Oh, is it the new
That's the guy with the music and the Day of the Dead stuff, I think.
the new Pixar movie?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
that's
think
cool,
so.
Kyler.
That was a good movie.
So yours is The Labyrinth, and why? And Kyler, and why is it your favorite movie?
The Office. That's a TV show, though.
Well, that's a TV show.
That's our favorite show, too. I can't say why, other than I grew up watching it and I've just always loved
Hold
it.
on.
And the fantasy.
You like the fantasy?
The fantasy of it, the puppets, just everything. It's so it's just epic. There we go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I can rest my arm on the pillows
Since you're the one holding it.
since I'm holding the phone.
Right. Okay, I'm coming back.
He's coming back.
So, my favorite movie.
Because you're Mexican. Well, Luis is Mexican too.
So my favorite movie.
Race lover.
What?
Someone said Kyler's cheating because he used a TV show.
Oh, sorry, Kyler.
So,
So my favorite movie. Well, for a long time it was Casino. Was my favorite movie of all time.
Forrest Gump is awesome.
And Forrest Gump. That's
great,
cool.
Great movie. Love the soundtrack to Forrest Gump.
I liked I like that the Casino was based on a true story, and at that time in my life, Vegas was huge for me, right? Because we had just moved here, and now I'm experiencing the glitz and that nightlife, and Casino was it underscored that, and I liked excuse me, I liked that Vegas, that old school Vegas feel that Casino represented. But nowadays, if I had to choose, it'll be Her.
Yeah.
As my number one favorite movie of all time.
That's a good movie.
And only because, not to get too involved in it, but because it asks the question of, can it be a genuine, loving relationship between matter, right? Organic matter and artificial intelligence? And if so, what would that look like? And I liked that the movie explored that. Okay.
Next question.
Next question. Oh, okay. Oh, last year though. or this is an interesting question. What was the best movie you saw last year and why?
Probably Avengers.
Oh, Endgame?
Endgame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. It was a movie that
It
we
was
were all
really
working
good.
towards, right? For the
Yeah.
last, what, 10 years?
Forever. So good. It was not disappointing at all. It was so good.
Right. It
Covered
tied up a
everything.
lot of loose ends,
Yeah.
right? And then we saw, maybe a glimpse into the future of these future characters. Endgame. All right, there you go.
Yep. Kyler agrees. Endgame was awesome.
How about this year?
This year so far?
This year for me, and I know we just saw it. I know it's brand new and it's the hot topic of conversation.
Wait, wasn't Endgame this year?
Was it this year or last year?
Oh, Fantastic Beasts is good too.
What, part 1 or part 2?
Did we see part 2?
No, I don't think we have. Was Endgame this year?
I think it was this year.
If Endgame came out this year, because I don't remember. If Endgame came out this year, I want to change my answer to The Joker.
Well, because you just saw it, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's good. Part 2.
Oh, part 2, okay.
I don't remember if we saw part 2 or not. Stranger Things.
Season 1 was the best.
Both are good of Fantastic Beasts.
Oh, it was this year.
I think we saw part 2.
So change my answer to Joker instead of Endgame. Although I would put Endgame as my
He
runner-up.
said it was this year.
Okay.
I would still pick Endgame over Joker.
Oh, this is interesting because, may I set this question up?
I guess.
So, Jen, a few days ago, do you remember walking into the house and I was watching, what is this?
Stranger Things is not a movie. -2 points for Kyler.
Oh.
Come on, be nice.
Okay, well, I didn't know we were keeping points.
Keeping track.
Do you remember when you walked in, I was watching Logan, and I was watching the black and white version?
Yeah.
Now, here's the question. I enjoy black and white movies. I think it adds this noir element to a movie, right? My question to you
Kill Bill
is...
is awesome too. Love it.
Oh, yeah, Kill Bill.
Do we like Parks and Rec? He does.
I do. Now, I'm not going to say that Park and Rec is as good as The Office. I know it came from the same creator, but...
Dark Knight is awesome too.
Oh, Dark
I
Knight.
tried to watch Parks and Rec. I watched a couple episodes, but it just doesn't compare to The Office.
Okay, here's the question, though.
It's the same writer, right? Writers?
Do you like black and white movies? Why or why not?
I don't.
Why?
I think it's hard to answer and keep up with comments at the same time. I love Harry Potter too, all of them. Hi, Rosie! Yes, we love The Office. You know that. We're obsessed. We were just watching it like a few minutes ago.
Just now, until we got bored.
But, what was I going to say? Oh, I think
Black and white movies.
I think I'm just so, I love color so much that it's hard for me to watch black and white. I have a hard time just, it, I don't know, it's boring to me to see it in black and white. I'd rather see it in color.
I don't agree, but okay. All right. So.
Do you guys like black and white movies? Or do you prefer color? Because I prefer color.
So, Logan has a black and white option. Mad Max Fury Road has a black and white option, and both movies to see them in black and white are really good. Really, like I said, it adds this noir feeling to it. May I say that adds a level of realism because of the black and white?
Rosie likes both.
Okay. All right. So, who is your favorite actor and why?
I just recently decided that Tom Hanks is my favorite actor. I love Tom Hanks. I can watch either color or black and white as long as the movie is good. I can watch it too. I just prefer color because it's more interesting to me.
So yours is Tom Hanks, and why? Why is he your favorite?
I just think he's amazing. He's in so many good movies. Oh, really? Parks and Rec brought up veganism a lot? No, I didn't know that.
Did it really? I'm trying to remember.
They weren't making fun of vegans in it?
Oh, yeah, they were.
They probably were.
Yeah. Ron Swanson would make fun of him.
Yes, Tom Hanks is brilliant. I love him. He has so many good movies.
Okay, now, let's just... Not on the list. What is in your opinion, yours and theirs, Tom Hanks' best movie?
Oh.
And don't say because he won the Oscar for Philadelphia or for Forrest Gump that those two have to be his best movies.
I don't even remember Philadelphia. Forrest Gump is amazing, but
his best
he's been
movie.
in so many. I don't know. Castaway.
Forrest Gump. Okay.
Forrest Gump. The Terminal. I love The Terminal. I think it's
a really good movie. Yeah.
And I love Big.
Green Mile. Yes.
Yeah, Green Mile is amazing. Such a good movie. Yes,
Joe versus the Volcano. I've never seen that. Have I? Have I seen that?
I don't think you have. I don't know if I've seen the whole thing. I've seen some of it, But yeah, The Terminal is awesome. It's so good. I think it's underrated.
How about
It's
the
really
Burbs?
good. Yeah, The Burbs is good. Of course, Toy Story, classic.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys know that Tom Hanks' brother does some of the voice of Woody for him in Toy Story, in all the Toy Stories?
You told me that. That's interesting.
He can imitate his brother so well
That's
that,
cool.
that he does some of the voices for him.
Oh yeah.
Saving Private Ryan.
The whole opening to that movie is just amazing.
He's done so much. Yeah, he's been in so many great movies. That's why I'm like, you know what? I love him.
How about Bridge of Spies?
one of my
That was a pretty good
favorite.
movie
I don't remember.
that no one really talked about.
I don't remember that one.
We watched it recently. It was
Recently?
yeah. He starred in it, and I think Spielberg directed it.
I know.
Woody
It was
Allen.
kind of shocking
Woody
to find
was
out.
always Tom. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was kind of shocking to find out that his brother does some of the voice. I ruined it for you.
Why?
You'll get over it.
No. It's Tom Hanks in the movies.
No, but his brother does voices in the movie too. There's been times
Wait,
when
is he credited for the movie or is he credited like for video games?
both. There's been times, I guess, where Tom Hanks
I gotta look it up. Hold on.
when he couldn't come in to like fix a part that didn't sound right or whatever, so they would just have his brother come in and do it for
Did
him.
you touch this?
Oh.
Did you touch my iPad? Because now it's
No.
not doing that whole thing anymore.
I've been sitting here this whole time. Did you see me touch it?
Yes.
No.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, he's been doing
Does
dubbing over the
Tom Hanks' brother...
voice over Woody right there. Yes.
Okay, hold on. It says voicing Woody, but it doesn't mention... Well, first of all...
He looks so much like him too.
Oh, it's too bright.
Here, hold on. He looks so much like his brother.
I don't know how
he's-
recent that picture is.
He's from Oakland. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we've seen Toy Story 4. It was really good.
Oh, I apologize. You're right.
No, I'm not a fan of Vegan Gains.
So...
He's a clone. I know, they look so much alike.
My favorite actor.
Yeah, who's your favorite actor?
It used to be Robert De Niro because of Casino.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe because it's so fresh in my mind right now, but Joaquin Phoenix can act.
He's so good.
What he did with the Joker. If you haven't seen Joker, we won't spoil it, but if you haven't seen it, if you're old enough, make sure you watch the Joker. Kyler, you might not be old enough,
Yeah.
so
Kyler,
there he
you're-
is. Haha.
You're not old
Wait
enough.
a few years, and then you can watch it. Okay. Oh, and why Joaquin Phoenix? Wait, did you say why Tom Hanks? Because he's amazing. Is that what you said? Because it says, who's your favorite actor and why?
Well, yeah, he just has so many great movies, and he's such a good actor.
Has
Well,
Joaquin...
Joaquin Phoenix is a great actor.
I was going to say, has
too.
Joaquin Phoenix made a bad movie?
Has he done what? Made a bad movie?
Yeah, has
No,
he?
I don't think so. He was in
No.
Gladiator.
Right.
And he was in Her, and then he was in... I can't remember all his movies. He doesn't seem like he makes that many, but when he makes them, he's amazing.
Okay, this is going to be a 3-part question. And then we'll move on for movies after
Tyler
this.
said, I know.
This is the last movie question, okay? What's the scariest movie you've ever seen? Part 1. Hold on. Do you like
Her is
horror
really
movies? Part 2. And why or why not? Who's your favorite singers is what Kyler is asking.
Kyler
Hold on,
said, who's your
let's
favorite
we'll get to that after this. So what's the scariest movie you've ever seen?
I don't know. Probably the first time I saw Blair Witch in the movie theater, I was pretty terrified. And then The Conjuring is really scary.
You want to know why Blair Witch? And Kyler might not know this because this is way before his time.
I know why.
Because we were led to believe it was
Yeah,
real.
because they promoted it to
That
make
it was
you...
found footage.
They made
Remember
you
that?
think it was real. The way they promoted it, you thought it was a real story. So it was really scary when we saw it in the theater. There you go, the 2016 elections. I can agree with that.
Okay. But the scariest movie for me. You know what movie really creeped me out as a kid? And again, it's only the last segment of it. What was this? Message retracted.
I didn't know
Mine
you
is
could
it?
do
Oh,
that.
it? Okay.
It. I didn't
Blair
see.
Witch is something to make and make the test. Yeah, exactly.
I didn't see the original It till I was an adult, and I thought it was really cheesy, and I didn't really like it.
So for me,
But
it
the
was,
new one is good.
Does anyone out there remember a movie? You'll know because we've seen it together. Is Fire in the Sky?
Yes, that movie scared the crap out of me
Fire
when I
in
was
the
a
Sky
kid.
scared the crap out
That's
of me.
true. That's one of the
Was it
scariest movies I've ever seen. I
Wimped out. Oh, well, why? Don't wimp out. Who's your favorite vegan activist?
Probably
hold
James
on.
Aspie and Joey Carbstrong.
Okay. Well, first we got to finish the horror, and then we get to Kyler's question. and then we'll
the
get.
singers?
Yeah.
My
So
favorite singer is Garth Brooks, but that's not counting bands. That's just singers alone. Like single singers, not like bands. I choose Garth Brooks.
if we're going by singer, it has to be Frank Sinatra for me. Band is Deftones.
And Luis, tell us about horror.
Right.
Yeah,
so okay. So Fire in the Sky was the most
Scary.
scariest movie. Now we've been, scary movies are scary movies now. But no, I don't like horror movies. And the reason why is because I don't like being scared. I don't need that stress.
Tom DeLonge.
What is Logan and Garion? Oh, we haven't figured that out
We
yet.
don't know what they're going to be for Halloween yet. Yeah, I love Blink-182, but I never got into Angels and Airwaves.
So we answered Kyler's question?
Sam.
Oh, okay. I don't have any because I'm not really...
He doesn't really follow that stuff. Fire in the Sky is on her list. I don't usually get scared with movies, but I love horror movies.
The thing about Fire in the Sky, well, first of all, it's based on a true story.
Yeah.
Right? About these group of guys. They cut trees for a living, and then something happens out there in the woods that changes their lives. I won't say anything more in case you haven't seen it yet.
If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's good.
It's an old movie. You may not be able to find it on DVD unless it's reprinted, kind of like with Me and Shine. But if you do get a chance, definitely watch the movie. It's really good.
It's really creepy.
Oh, would you like to go to TV or to books next?
I'm being a whoop question. What does that mean?
I'm being a whoops question. Okay.
What?
Jen, do you want to move on to a TV topic?
Wait, and you asked if we like horror movies.
Well, yeah. Do you like horror movies?
I just recently started liking horror movies in the last couple of years.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry, Rosie, that you can't stay.
Well, thanks for visiting
I
us
wish you
while
could
you're
stay.
at work.
If that was you, thanks for the thumbs up.
What were you saying?
I just recently started liking horror movies in the last couple of years. Like, I used to hate horror movies because, as he knows, my brother and an old babysitter that we had when I was a kid used to sit on my lap and try to, like, force my eyes open and try to force me to watch things like The Predator and stuff that scared the crap out of me.
But do you realize that if we saw Predator now...
So I never liked horror movies until recently.
I've seen it. I wouldn't consider Predator as being a horror movie. Predator is more like a thriller.
That was when I was, like, little.
Well, I understand that, but if we were to watch it now, it
wouldn't scare me,
might,
no.
yeah, it might put things in perspective for you.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
If it bleeds, we can kill. Is that
a quote?
From Predator.
Oh,
right?
see,
right from Predator.
Hi, Brittany.
Whoopee cushion.
Whoopee cushion.
Okay. All right.
I missed the context.
Would you like to go to TV or to books?
Books.
Okay, books. All right.
Y'all already know my favorite show, and his favorite show is The Office.
Okay. Oh, what?
I just said we're going to books because we already know that our favorite TV show is The Office.
Right. So, number one question, and I'm really interested in asking this because I want to listen to your answer, my love. Has reading a book ever changed your life? Which one, and if why, yes.
Yes, only because I named my son after my favorite book character. Garion is named after David Eddings' book series. It's a fantasy series. The Belgariad and the Malorian. The first book is Pawn of Prophecy. Fantasy book. It's all about an epic adventure. Little boy growing up finds out about
fulfilling his destiny
and saving the world, basically, and all the normal fantasy type stuff. But like, it was the first fantasy series that I read. I started reading it when I was like 13 or 14, and it's what really got me into fantasy books. And it just kind of like, I don't know, just kind of like changed my life. I just loved the name Garion always, ever since then, since I was like 13 or 14, and I always wanted to have a son named Garion. And I'm actually so glad that my brothers didn't have any sons and didn't, because they probably would have named their son Garion too, because I got the book from my oldest brother. He's the one that got me into fantasy. And so that's my first favorite series ever. And then, do you have one?
Well, my favorite book that I would always check out of the library on my own and read it over and over was The Hobbit.
What about The Catcher in the Rye?
I gave The Hobbit as a context. The Hobbit would be my favorite book, but I do read The Catcher in the Rye once a year since the year 2000 because, very quickly, I'll stream over the story really quick. A long time ago, I used to hang out with this person I used to hang out with. How do I put this? This girl, and she...
I haven't read The Alchemist.
I haven't either.
I've heard of it, though.
This girl gave me a copy of Catcher in the Rye, and she said, "You have to read this book because the main character reminds me of you." Right?
Kind of scary.
I know.
If you've read The Catcher in the Rye.
I started reading it, and it's been 19 years now. I have yet to understand what she meant by it.
And I think it's because the guy in the book is like a sociopath, and this girl is basically insulting you, calling you a sociopath.
Okay.
But he doesn't want to believe that, so...
Do you prefer to read fiction or nonfiction?
Me fiction.
Why?
Well, it depends, I guess. I mean, I read fiction books, but I love true crime TV shows and
Remember
things
that
like
cult
that.
book that we used to have?
Oh yeah,
What
we
is it?
used to we're
Like serial killers and
yeah,
cults?
We're weird. I do have books about serial killers and cults and stuff, and we used to read them before bedtime. Like I would read him a chapter about a serial killer before bed, which is really creepy, but like I don't know, I'm not the only one that's interested in serial killers. There's tons of people. There wouldn't be so many TV shows about them if people weren't interested, you know what I mean?
Right.
I have an iPhone 10. Ah, I went too fast. I didn't see it. Can we scroll back? Oh wait, hold
we
on.
can.
Nonfiction.
What kind of
I'm going
phones
to
do
bother.
you have? Should be the next question. Okay.
Race says they like nonfiction.
Okay, so what kind of phones do we have? Should be the next question.
I said I have an iPhone 10.
I have also an iPhone 10, soon to be an iPhone 11, because I'm almost eligible for the upgrade. All right, so the next question, and I actually want to answer this. Has reading a book ever made you cry? Which one and why? You can go first.
Well, how am I supposed to remember that? I mean, I know my fantasy books have made me cry.
So, pretty much the only book to make me cry is The Giving Tree. And what does it say? Fiction because fiction is more fun. Okay, that's great, Kyler.
Yeah.
Well, Kyler, what is your favorite book? Has he mentioned that yet?
I don't think so. Oh wait, yeah, Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Oh, okay. The whole series? You like the whole series, Kyler? Okay. So anyway, The Giving Tree is
Giving Tree is really sad.
a book that made me cry because Me Before You, the book, not the movie. Oh, Me Before You, I never heard of that.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that either.
I have an
iPhone
iPhone
6.
6S. Oh, okay. That's cool, Kyler. Kyler, if you can, if it's still around, next week go to your library at school, check out The Giving Tree. It's a really good book. Pretty much it's about a tree and the tree's relationship with this man, or with this boy who grows up, and the tree is always there for him. Whenever the boy needs something, the tree is there. Now he's a young man, the tree is there. Now he's a man, the tree is there. He's an old man, and when the tree has nothing to give, nothing else to give, now it's only a stump, the man sits on it, and it was really touching. It was, I don't know, I remember reading it and tearing up.
Well, because it symbolizes parenthood.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, you give everything and more than you have for your kids. You keep on giving till there's nothing left.
Okay, if you could pick a book you've read to make into a movie, which one would you choose?
Dude, I am so excited that The Wheel of Time is coming to Amazon Prime because that's my other favorite fantasy series.
Oh, the whole series. Okay, Kyler. Well, we are getting that, right?
Yeah, the Shel Silverstein books are really good. Don't let your child turn into a bench. No, it's the parent that turns into the bench.
Yeah. Anyway,
they get used up and there's nothing left.
So yours is Wheel of Time, which is happening.
Yeah, they're making it. And not just that, but also The Sandman by Neil Gaiman, the comic book series. They were supposed to be making a movie of it. And
The Sandman?
Yeah, I don't know if they're now doing a TV show or if they're still doing a movie or if it's been canceled. There's been a lot of mixed stories about it, but I'm hoping they still make a Sandman series or a movie by Neil Gaiman.
I think that had you asked me that question years ago, this question, I would have said The Hobbit because of how much I love the book. And then Peter Jackson had to go on and ruin the entire thing.
I enjoyed it. He doesn't like the Hobbit movies.
I like the Lord of the Ring.
Like
The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and Return of the King are amazing. They're masterpieces in fantasy movie making, right? The Hobbit is not that. I don't know how he can take the shortest book of the series and make 3 movies out of it, but anyway.
That's true. Well, we can't give it to you on here.
Yeah.
You can email me at jqteambroccoli@gmail.com. Oh, I'm so excited for the new Dr. Dolittle movie. I grew up watching the original. Well, I don't know if it's the original, but the one from like the 60s or 70s. They had a Dr. Dolittle movie, and I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid. I think it's actually a Disney one, and I loved it. And I didn't really like the Eddie Murphy Dr. Dolittle one very good, so I'm really excited they're making a new one with Robert Downey Jr. And I think Tim Burton is the director too, so that's really exciting.
That could be interesting.
Exciting.
What would you do if you had $1 million? Now we're talking cash, not after taxes. We're talking, yes, after taxes. You know, after the government's taken its share, but you have $1 million. Okay, what would you do?
Pay my bills. I'm such an adult. Get out of debt, and then I'd go on vacation. A long, long vacation. I'd go to Germany and go on a castle tour. I'd go to Hawaii. I'd go to Tokyo with you. Well, I'd go to all of them with you, but I'd make sure we went to Tokyo because you want to go to Tokyo. But I want to go to Germany. I want to go back to Ireland. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to Machu Picchu, Peru. I want to go take you to Stonehenge. I would just travel like a lot.
I'm going to though, right?
Of course.
So we'll just have my answer to that. So I'll just say ditto.
So basically, I'll do whatever my wife tells me to do.
Exactly.
Like always. I need to sit up.
Okay. Now this might cause
School
some,
loans, exactly.
This might cause some trouble, but I think that we could talk about this.
You didn't. Yeah, I might need more than $1 million, but if I put it in the bank, it'll grow interest. So then I can just live off of the interest. Come my way. We can hang out. That would be so much fun. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I'm not gonna go crazy and buy like a obviously if I only had $1 million, I couldn't buy $1 million home, but I'm not gonna go crazy and buy like a bunch of cars or something I don't need. I would just buy like a modest home and then travel and not work because I don't want to work. I would just work on YouTube. That's it.
So, when you go on the date, and this is an official question. When you go on the date,
I've never been on a date.
let's just say hypothetically, you and I went on dates.
Not
at the
really.
beginning.
Like not really.
When you go on a date, in your opinion, now granted, anyone who answers this, there's no wrong answer. It's all a matter of opinion. Should the man pay or not?
I think it should go by who asks who out.
So let's say, for example, if you asked me out, then you're saying that you would pay.
Yeah.
Unless if I were to insist, like, no, I'll pay. Then that's fine.
Yeah, or you could just do double. What's it called? Dutch.
What's Dutch?
Where you just split it in half.
Okay, then yeah.
I think it depends on how well you know the person, and if they ask you, usually it's the person who asks. Race said a woman should pay, but I'm a man, so I'm biased. Well, I think if the woman asked you out, then yeah, she should pay.
Depends on who asks, right.
Exactly. That's what I was
asks.
always taught, that whoever asks. But the problem with that is most of the time women don't seem to ask. I mean, it might be different nowadays. I don't really know, but women don't usually seem to ask the man out or whoever, the other woman out. So I think it should be who asks, though.
Okay.
Because what if you want to go on a date with me and I'm freaking broke and I'm like, I don't want to tell this person that just met me I'm broke as,
Well, what if, okay, so
if they ask me out, then they should be willing to pay.
Oh, okay. Now,
That's interesting.
so let's say you were broke.
Yeah.
And you really wanted to go out with me and you asked me out. We could walk at the park. We could just hang out and just
well,
talk.
then I wouldn't
and...
say let's go like eat dinner or something. I'd be like, well, yeah, let's go hang out at the park. Let's go out. And then they'd be like,
which we've done.
They'd be like, this bitch is cheap. Rosie, why did you just send us money? You didn't have to do that. Rosie just sent us money. Thank you. You're so sweet. You didn't have to do that. Are you still on here or did you go back to work? You're so sweet. Thank you, sweetie. You didn't have to do that.
Oh my gosh. Kyler, are you still on?
It'll take a second for me
Okay.
to get a response, but keep it.
Well, as we're waiting, I'm going to bookmark this question, okay? Let me know if Kyler's still on.
Next question.
Okay.
See, you do sing like me all the time.
What?
You were just singing.
Now,
Kyler's watching Fire in the Sky.
No, he's not. Is he really?
They're not together.
Was that Kyler just now?
No, that was Ray's.
Because I really want to ask you this question, but...
Well, ask it. Everybody else can answer.
Okay. Kyler,
or
close
whoever.
your ears.
Oh, wait. It's a bad question?
Well, it's about,
well,
binka, binka, bunka, bunk.
Well, don't ask then.
No, okay, you know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do.
Sorry, there's some young people on here. He was going to ask a adult question.
Well, it's on here, though.
So what? Skip it.
Okay, anyone who's around our age, Do you remember a movie called Indecent Proposal? Indecent Proposal starring Woody Allen. No, Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson, Demi Moore, and
I know it, but I don't think I've ever watched
Woody
it.
Harrelson, Demi Moore, and Robert Redford. Anyone has watched Indecent Proposal? Because this next question kinda is about that. If someone offered you $1 million for a night, would you do it? Yes or no, and why or why not?
You've asked me. He's asked me.
Here's the thing.
Before.
Okay, I'm gonna read you the question. If someone offered you $1 million for a night, okay, would you do it? Would it matter if the person were good looking or not? So first of all, would you do it?
I would have to discuss it with you first, obviously.
Okay, let's just say
you were down with it.
we're down with it, right? Because $1 million is $1 million. I mean, come on, babe. Now, would it matter if the other person is good looking or not? Would it?
I don't.
Who's this?
So, Bay.
Would it matter
Hello.
if this person is good looking
See,
or not?
Yalitza said no, it goes against her morals. She already had her bags packed and has been waiting and is ready to sell you to pay for her travel.
Wow.
So I'm selling Luis off for the $1 million?
Wait, I'm worth $1 million? I'll as a compliment.
It's only for one night. It's not for long term.
Okay, would you? And I already asked you this, but we'll ask it again. Would you rather be rich or healthy?
I'd rather be healthy.
I'd rather be healthy too.
I've been sick since I was 16. I'm over it.
Would you rather be good looking or rich?
I'd rather be good looking.
I'd rather be rich.
Honestly, I'd rather be good looking.
Because even if you're
shallow,
fugly, and money,
you could get people.
You can still get people, right?
Yeah, but then people only love you for your money. That sucks.
So what?
That sucks.
Who's saying that? Rich?
Rich.
What's the question? Oh, okay, yes.
I'd rather be good looking. Sorry. Because if I was like a model or something, I could just make my own money being a model. And then I'd be rich anyway.
Would you rather have super strength or super intelligence?
I'd rather have super intelligence.
Super intelligence.
It's getting hot in here.
You want to turn the AC on really quick?
Yes, please. Or
I'll be right back.
We should turn that light on, even though it's gonna make it even hotter in here.
No, it's fine.
It's so dark in here.
It's fine.
See, good-looking people make more money. I agree. I could just make more money if I was like a model or something. He left me. Do you guys have any questions that you want to know? Other than, us just looking at this list. Oh, I can feel the air already. Feels good. Let's see what's on here. What's your guys' favorite kind of music? I like all kinds of music. I'm pretty eclectic when it comes to that.
Hold on, don't read the questions.
Well, I gotta keep people entertained while you're disappeared.
Okay.
I said, what's everyone's favorite kind of music? Because that's one of the questions on there.
Oh, okay. What are we saying?
I love all kinds of music, so... The only thing I'm not... oh, you like Bjork? That's cool. I never really got into her. Maybe just the hits.
Okay,
rock,
to that person who just said Bjork, does Bjork play any music for the Professional soundtrack? Because there's this one track in that movie where I think it's her, and it's during the part where they have fallen, the Professional, Leon.
You can look it up, right?
And the girl. Well, why can't we discuss this as a group?
Why can't you look up the Professional?
Is that Bjork who's singing? Hold on, is this?
Test the Group and the Sugar Cubes. I never heard of them.
Bands?
I guess so. I never heard of either one of them. My favorite band is Our Lady Peace. Grimm's. I don't know who that is either. Grimm's. Professional Play Dead. Dude, I haven't heard of any of these bands. I need to make a list.
Are you ready for this? This is a moral question.
Okay.
This is a moral question, everyone.
I like
Tool's cool.
Tool's hits. I don't know. I haven't really listened
Tool's
to them
cool.
that
Slipknot
much.
is cool.
I'm sure I know the hits of
Chevelle's cool.
I know the hits of all of those. Yeah, but not anything else.
Is it Breaking Benjamin? Is that?
Breaking Benjamin's a band, yeah. I don't know what they sing, but...
Lamb of God.
Deftones.
Okay, so back to
The Maine. I don't
The
know that.
Maine?
I don't know them either.
I never heard that one. All right, here's a moral question, everyone, and let's all answer honestly. If you were a waiter, would you spit in a rude person's food? Yes or no?
Hold on.
What?
Bjork sung "Play Dead" song in the Professional movie. There you go.
Thank you.
So there was a song.
I was right.
Would I spit in someone's
If you were a
food?
waiter and one of your customers was rude, would you spit in their food?
I would not. I would not.
Out there, would you? I wouldn't either. Now,
He loves the movie Waiting, though, for some reason, which is all about messing with people's food.
I wouldn't do that. Would it be really wrong with me? Like, if they were really pissing me off, I wouldn't spit in it, but if I were to, like, touch maybe, like, let's say they had corn, touch one of their corn kernels with my finger.
It's like the same thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm not spitting in it, though.
Yeah, but you're still doing something maliciously to give them germs.
Never. I would
Exactly. I would hate for karma to find me.
No spitting, be professional.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm the only one.
Well,
no, hold on, I'm not spitting.
Okay, well,
though.
think about it. As vegans, we don't want people messing with our food. Why would you mess with somebody else's food? Yeah, you don't mess with people's
Ooh.
food.
Are we still answering that question?
Some people were. If they were really rude, I would put laxatives in their drink. That's really harsh.
Yeah.
Exactly. Some people,
I bet.
they do deserve it.
I've
but,
been at restaurants.
You know, I couldn't do it just because I would never forgive myself. I would be thinking about it all the time.
I know this will be throwing her under the bus, but I've got to let everyone know about my sister.
What if she's watching? I had a bad day in Burger King and they put extra mustard in my burger. Best one I ever had.
Extra mustard?
I hate mustard.
I love mustard, so it wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, I would be like, take this back. I don't want it.
Okay, if you could choose 5 people to invite to dinner, who would you invite and why?
According to Celta Sister, vegan story. It's true story. It's not like we're making anything.
It's not embarrassing to her. No. It's just we went to Starbucks once.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Kyler. Go, hurry, tell.
No, it's just I was gonna say we went to Starbucks, and this is a long time ago, and I got my coffee and I was waiting for her to get her drink, and I heard her tell the barista, when the barista called her name and gave her the drink, please wait right here. I want to taste it in front of you to make sure that you made it right. And when I heard that, I walked out.
Yeah,
and I went, because that was my Starbucks. That's the one I usually go to.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
You know, and then I had to, anyway. If you could be invisible. No, actually, wait, we haven't gotten to my other question yet. If you could choose 5 people to invite to dinner, who would you invite and why?
Well, Dr. Seuss.
1.
I don't know anybody else. I don't know. Oh, probably, let's say, I don't know, Dr. Seuss, maybe Elvis, John Lennon, Kurt Cobain. One more?
This person is saying invite me.
Invite me. You're not dead.
Does that have to be dead?
You said
no,
dead.
It just says if you can choose 5 people.
Oh, I was thinking dead people.
Well, that's a good list, though. You have 1 more, though.
Jesus.
Oh.
Just because then I could find out the truth.
Elon Musk, Edward, what?
Elon Musk, Edward Snowden, Kevin. Oh, I really want to see that movie Snowden. I still haven't seen it yet. Kevin Mitnick and Todd Howard. I recognize Todd Howard, but I don't know who that is, and I don't know who Mitnick is either. Nikola Tesla would be cool. Would be a cool one.
Yeah.
You?
5
again,
people.
I'm thinking dead people, so you might as well.
Well, can I mix and match? Can I have dead people in?
I guess.
I wouldn't mind having dinner with Ronald Reagan.
Really?
Just think of the stories that he'll talk about and all the jokes that he'll say. He had a good sense of humor. So Ronald Reagan is one of them.
Okay.
But you know who can get down and party though? I bet you anything. Back in the day, was JFK.
I knew you were gonna say JFK.
JFK. Now you got some booze going. You got some of the cigars going.
So you might as well bring Marilyn too.
No, Patrick. What?
Marilyn Monroe. Oh yeah, that sounds familiar.
Well, okay. Patrick Stewart.
Okay.
Is that 3 or is that 4?
I don't know.
Reagan, Kennedy, Patrick Stewart.
What about Chino? JFK.
Yeah. So Reagan, Kennedy, Patrick Stewart.
JFK.
Yeah, John F. Kennedy. He's the one bringing the booze and the cigars and everything.
I know, but you already said
And then-
the other one, so that was 4.
No, that's 3. I'm counting them right now. So far I've said Ronald Reagan, Kennedy, Patrick Stewart.
Oh, Kennedy. Okay.
Yeah, John F. Kennedy. Patrick Stewart.
Now Chino.
Oh, Tim Cook.
No Chino.
No, not Chino. Tim Cook.
Why not?
Right. And you know what? I wouldn't mind having Spielberg there too.
Oh,
That'd be a really cool. That'd be an interesting conversation to have.
For real.
That movie making like back in the 80s, you know. Okay. Oh, if someone made a comedy about your life, what would be the funniest scene? I already have my scene already.
That was quick. I have no idea. Go ahead.
So, at the job I work at, right?
Don't say where you work.
No, I know. I'm not gonna say where I work, but I work as a bellman, and this is many years ago, right? Oh, Abe Lincoln, see if he actually.
Just to see if Abe Lincoln talked like they say he did, or they think he did.
Well, if he's a man of his time, he would talk how people talked at that time, right?
Yeah.
Right. So that's. You didn't read my list. My name is. I don't understand that.
They're saying you're racist because you didn't read my list.
What list?
Where's your list? Let's
Oh, right
see.
there.
Tesla, Pythagoras, Young, Vlad Dracula.
Why would you want Dracula there?
And Ralph Macchio.
Okay, how do you go from Dracula
to Ralph Macchio?
Okay.
Interesting list.
Okay.
I don't know who Pythagoras is, but I know that I've heard that name before, a word before.
Okay.
Laugh out loud, this guy.
So-
yeah.
If someone made a comedy about your life, what would be the funniest scene?
A comedy about my life.
So I'm at work one day, right? I'm working as a bellman, and many years ago,
Oh, it's math. Okay.
I was a much heavier person, and I delivered these boxes to this guest in their room, right?
Oh, I know that.
And it was a group of guys. And so I'm there, and I'm putting the boxes on the floor. And every time I had to put the box on the floor, I have to bend down, right? You see where this is going? So when I'm bending down to place the box on the floor, my backside is facing the group of guys, right? So boom, 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 boom. Now I take this box and I lower myself to place it on the floor, and my pants rip. And I'm not saying like a tear. I'm talking about from the base. What do you call the base of your butt? Like where your butt and your back meet?
Your butt crack.
To all the way down with like all the way. Like not only did it split, like it tore and it opened. It tore and it opened. Tripping over stock on a shop floor. Oh, okay.
I don't know what mine would be. I mean, I've had so many embarrassing moments.
Top crack to bottom floor. Yes, that was pretty much. And of course, they're watching. Like, they can see it. They can see it happening. Remember, and I had to text you.
I basically say I have Crohn's disease, so use your imagination. I have had plenty of embarrassing moments.
So, another time, I'm bringing this luggage to a guest room.
Picture Dumb and Dumber, basically.
Well, that's not funny, though. We
It's
can't
not
say...
funny to me, but if it was a comedy movie, they would make it funny like Dumb and Dumber. Like, they would try to make it funny.
So
anyway.
I bring... The guy answers the door, so he opens the door, and I start bringing his luggage in. And inside the closets, by the way, there are 2 closets in each room, right? And each closet has one of those luggage racks that you unfold and you put the suitcases on top, right? So I open the closet to get a luggage rack out. And when I open the closet, there's a person in there. There's a woman in there in the closet. And not only is there a woman in there, but there's a naked woman in there. And so my instinct, as soon as I open it, she screams and I slam. My instinct was just to slam the door shut as fast as I can. And when I did, I guess I hit her in the face and blood everywhere. I had to fill out a security report. We had just opened maybe a year. And so I'm thinking, oh, I'm fired. That's it. I'm done.
You know, the funny thing about this story is that he just said this was when the hotel opened, which is like 10 years ago. He just told me this story like a week and a half ago for the first time. Like, he never told me this story before.
It's something I kept close to my heart for a long time, just in case. You never know. You know what I mean? I mean, the guy even said, I told her not to hide in there. I don't know why she didn't go to the bathroom. And meanwhile, she's just, bloom,
bleeding everywhere.
Yes. Anyway, those are my 2... funny scenes.
What else? What else?
Oh. For the guys out there, switch the gender, but would you ever date a guy who is way taller than you? Or for the guys out there, would you
Well,
date
you don't have to switch the
a
gender
girl
because what if
who is
they're-
way taller than you? Oh, yeah, okay. Either or. Would you, okay, how, would you ever consider dating a person who is way taller than you?
Exactly.
If so, yeah, or why? And if not, why?
I already have dated someone that was 6'2" and I'm 5'2", so yeah. I would have
So
to,
you have.
I had to look at him like this when I would hug him. My face would be like on his chest, like barely up to his chest.
I'll say this. If she doesn't have an issue with being taller than me, then I'm not going to have an issue being taller or shorter than her.
There you go. Someone that you would mate with. You don't have to switch the gender.
Yeah, okay, there.
Just say person, like your
Person.
person that you would be with. Would you be interested in dating a person taller than you?
If, for the guys out there, if you can be a woman for a day, what would you do? Or if you can be a man for a day, what would you do? If you can be a member of the opposite sex, what would you do?
I'm not sizist. That's good.
Okay.
And then someone said they would not date.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
So they would not date someone taller than them.
Okay. So if you were a guy, what would you do for one day?
Same goes for guys. I've been persecuted because I was taller and he was insecure. Yeah, that sucks. What would I do?
Yeah.
I'd pee standing up, obviously.
That's what you want to do? That's like
what
your
else
number
is
one
there
thing?
to do as a guy? What's the difference?
Pee, so that's the only thing that we have. Peeing standing
That's
up.
all that you have on women. That's it. And you don't have to have babies. That's all you got on us. That's it.
If I were a woman.
I'd build muscle faster,
You know what I would
obviously,
do?
but if it was only for a day,
Seriously,
it
you
wouldn't
know what I would
matter.
do?
What?
Pedicure, manicure, massage, perm.
You can do that anyway.
I'm doing that as a woman.
You can
though.
do it anyway.
Because when you're a woman, you want to feel.
Hello.
Who's this?
Heartedly Tinman Adonis. Adonis? Sorry if I say your name wrong. Men are simple creatures.
When you dislike someone, do you let them know or do you hide it?
It depends.
I want to say that I would let them know by how I'm treating them. Like I would, give them the cold shoulder or not even talk to them or like, oh, I don't want to deal with you. Like, so I'll just be away from them, like there's some distance. And they might feel that and say, oh, Louise doesn't like me.
Yeah.
But I'm not
It
to the person
depends.
say, I don't
mean,
like you.
if you're at work and you have to put up with them, there's no point in like, you know what I mean? You have to try to be nice because you're at work, but I don't. Yeah, if it's not at work, I just usually would just distance myself from the person.
Right.
Yeah.
Was being flexed.
Yeah, you try to be nice regardless, but don't get the same. Yeah, some people are really rude. I try
Yeah.
to be nice anyway, or just try to stay away from the person. If I don't like you, I'm just not going to go out of my way to talk to you or be nice to you.
Okay, now the question says women, but I'm gonna change that to mate. Would you prefer? What would you? No, hold on. Let me read this. What do you prefer the most in a mate? Brains, a good body, or good looks? So it's one of the three, right?
Why not humor?
Well, humor's on the list.
Well, I pick humor.
So you would say that the number one trait that you want in a mate is humor, a good sense of humor.
Yes. So you're welcome. You're funny. You make me laugh. You
I
wouldn't
would
have
to say
lasted.
the same thing.
You wouldn't have
Sense of humor.
lasted.
How often are we laughing with each other?
Yeah, you wouldn't have lasted 14 years if you didn't
Brains,
make me
okay.
laugh.
Brains, okay. Well, now why? Brains so that you can talk to them about whatever you want, so they can carry a
Or
conversation.
so that they can get a good job and make you money. Like, why brains?
Yeah, what's the reasoning behind that? I would think it's because that way they can carry a conversation.
Conversation.
You can talk to them about whatever you want to talk to them
Right.
about. Right. And then they would be able to.
What about you?
Same. A good sense of humor, I think, is important.
But
yeah.
But the number one thing you're always telling me is that you can talk to me about anything and you like to talk.
That is true.
So
and we have
if
talked
that
about...
goes into brains, then you'd have to say brains.
Okay, well then put brains number one, but like a close second, like this.
Well, out
like
of
a close...
the two of us, you're the funny one. So if you liked that.
Okay. What? No, I don't want to ask this because in case Kyler is back.
Good looks body. I have enough brains and humor for plenty of mates, and I'm not going to arouse myself with my own good looks. They would always find
Okay,
a way,
here we go.
Hold on. They could always find a way to take care of themselves or a potential family, etc. If they had brains, yeah. Brains with fava beans. And a nice Chianti, huh, Rosie? Gross.
If you had 3 wishes, everyone, what would they be? Let's start.
That's
you go
true.
first.
That can change. What was the question?
If you have 3 wishes.
Ah, sorry.
Uh-oh.
I'm still hot. I gotta get rid of these pillows off of me.
Okay, so everyone, let's go to our number 1 wish. So
What was
wish
the-
number 1, wish number 2,
What
wish
was,
number
wait,
3.
I still didn't hear the question. What was it?
You have 3 wishes. What are they? Wish number 1.
For me? For anything? I wish to not have Crohn's disease anymore, to be healthy and fit and skinny. Never be sick again a day of my life. Can that all be one, or that can be all 3?
Well, you could say
I don't care.
You could wish for good health for as long as you live. Right? Is that what you would wish for? Because that's pretty much what you're
I
saying,
just pretty
right?
much said 3 things, so count that all as all 3.
But they all fall under health, though.
I don't care. That's all I really want in life, is to be healthy and to be fit and to feel good.
I like that.
Good
I want
health,
that
good
to be
money,
mine.
and no drama.
That's it.
That sounds good too.
That's like a perfect life right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I just really want to be healthy and feel good. Money would be nice too.
Yeah.
Well, this
I
is the
agree
thing
with-
though. Obviously, it's a wish, so I want to be fit without ever having to work out.
Oh, man.
I don't want to work out. I just want to be fit. I'm lazy, okay? Otherwise, I'd be fit already.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Honestly, I'm so
Oh, I would wish for
Good health, money, and 2 more dogs.
Oh, okay.
honestly, I'm so practical. I mean, any superpower?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I would be able to create money out of thin air. But if not that, if it can't have to do with money, then I would want to be I would want to be able to see through walls, because it would help me with my job at work.
Okay, let's just say that you can create matter out of anything, out of nothing, right? So you could technically create money out of thin air. That would be your superpower.
Yeah.
Which is great, because you want to know why? Hold on, I would love teleportation. Has anyone seen the movie The Jumper?
That's a good movie.
The Jumper is a sucky ass movie,
I like
but
it.
of course.
I like it.
But that
Cool superpower.
is awesome, right? That you could just jump to any
Teleport wherever.
part of the world willingly, easily, whenever you want. So you make all the money, and I'll teleport us to Germany,
There we
Hawaii.
go.
And
Sounds
this
good.
thing we could just, rather than flying 18 hours to Tokyo, we can be there in half a second.
That would be nice.
You know, I can go back and forth. Well, we can go there first, check in the hotel. I can jump back here, boom, we start packing, boom, take it over there, boom, come back in case we, forgot something. Boom.
Right, you literally
But then
just pop back and
again,
forth.
But wait a minute. But if we went to, no, you see, guys, why wouldn't we just stay here? And then we can just jump. But then there's a time difference, right? There's 16 hours ahead of us, so
What?
how would this work? Because I'm thinking, why don't we just stay here, but we can jump to Tokyo? But then we're always trying to calculate the 16-hour, the time difference. So no, let's just stay over there.
You're getting too technical.
So what I would do is I would jump, then take things over there.
You're making it too realistic.
Oh, what is the best advice you've ever got, and who is it from? The best advice I ever got is this, and I don't know where I got it from, but I either heard it or read it somewhere. But anyway, no one told me this. It just came to me. The 2 most important things in life are shoes, are a good pair of shoes, and a good bed, because nothing beats a good night's sleep, and you're on your feet all day.
My best piece of advice comes from Dr. Seuss, which is, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those that matter don't mind. The best advice I have ever gotten was, impress yourself, not the world. That's a good one.
That is good.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, think about how much time do we waste worrying about what other people think about
Keeping
us?
up with the Joneses,
And that too.
it's not worth it. Make yourself happy first.
If you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what is it?
Hold on. Best advice I ever heard was agree with race. No, I don't think so. Never lose the inner child in you. Not sure if I worded that right, but hope you get it. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Stay in school, get a food career, courtesy
career.
of all the old people in my bus route. Food career? Food career would be fun. we did an employee survey recently, and every year when we do the employee survey, I always write in the comments that they need to have a vegan chef program.
Pizza?
I don't know. You want to make pizza? It's never too late to have a happy childhood. So you can have a second childhood. If you always have your inner child playing around, then yeah.
Yeah.
Try to stay young at heart.
Trying to play. I think we do that.
Oh, we do for sure. We're not even barely adults.
Mm.
I meant
food. Oh, okay.
What did you say? Favorite food?
No, scroll up again.
I'm lost.
There's this quote, not that far.
Y'all lost me.
Where she says a food job.
Yeah, food job. But
See,
what?
I thought it was a good job, but no. Stay in school, get a food career, courtesy of all the... So then she said pizza, right?
So what? You want to make pizza for a living? Good, not food. Get a good job.
Oh, I see.
I switched it and now keep an inner adult just for emergencies.
Yeah. So if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? One food.
You can't do that because
It's on the question. It's here.
I know, but I'm saying, like, no matter what food it is, if you pick your favorite food, within
you end up hating it.
You're gonna hate it. Yeah, within a month. I used to work at a pizza place. My first job was at Domino's Pizza. I thought I would never get sick of pizza, and they let us have $3, I think, $3 or $4 medium pizza every day. I got so freaking sick of pizza so fast. I didn't have it for like...
So you got burnt out on it.
Yeah, I didn't have it for the longest time after I stopped working there because I hated it. So no matter what you choose, you're gonna end up hating it. So, I mean... So
are we good just skipping that question then?
I mean, I guess
I don't
if
know
you
what
say,
I would say either.
I guess if you say something like sushi, you could maybe you could change the... Or even pizza, I guess. You could change the toppings or change the way you make it every time. If you're allowed to change it up, then
well, the question
might
doesn't
be
even
okay,
ask
but...
if you're the one cooking it. What if you're not even the one cooking
Yeah, what if
it's just
what if it's
given to you?
literally like just a cheese pizza for the rest of your life? Every day, that's all you get.
Loaded nachos?
Oh, that sounds so good.
You're making nachos right now?
Can you make us some? Thank you. We're gonna have pizza for dinner tonight, so.
Okay. Okay, and this I actually know. What is your first memory?
My first memory is actually of me fighting with my mom's friend's daughter. We did not get along. I was like 4 years old, and I remember pulling her hair, and she was pulling my hair, and I just remember fighting with her. Burritos are versatile. Yes, they are. Burritos are delicious.
My first memory was I must have just taken a shower because I had a towel over myself, and my sister was next to me, and I think my mom was drying my sister off, and I decided I was gonna go pee, and I wasn't gonna hold it, so I went pee on the carpet. And I remember my mom chasing after me, and me, while still urinating, running away from her.
Oh, that's scary. Being lost at the flea market.
Oh, wow.
That's terrifying.
Especially if you're a
See,
kid.
you know what? One of my other earliest memories is of a nightmare that I had of falling from a really big height and breaking my back on a giant rock. So I've always been afraid of falling from heights ever since then.
Wait, that was a
training in
nightmare?
Yeah, it was a nightmare that I fell and died. And like, I didn't die until after I laid there for a while with my back broken on this big boulder.
Darling,
I've always been afraid of falling out
in
of
all honesty
height.
now,
What?
since we're all being honest with each other,
Oh, are we?
do you believe in soulmates?
Yes.
I do too.
But I do think there's multiple different types of soulmates.
Sure. Oh, how about some good speed dating questions? Should we try that next?
I don't think we're twin flames because from what I've researched recently about twin flames is
What is that?
twin flames is actually someone you're not supposed to be with. It's not like it's not like a soulmate. A soulmate is someone that balances you and that you're supposed to be with and that complements you, like you're like us. We complement each other. We get along really well. We make each other laugh. Twin flames is someone you have a lot of passion with, someone that you have, say, maybe like a great sex life with, but you drive each other crazy and you can't actually make a relationship work with that person. And twin flames will always end up really passionate, but then the relationship will crash and burn.
You know, I never heard of that term, twin flames.
That's from what I've been learning about.
So basically, twin flames is someone that you have a connection with, but it just never works out.
Yeah, like you might have a really passionate relationship with them, but you can't make a relationship work with them. Like you'll always end up crashing and burning.
And being hurt. And all that.
And hurting each other.
Oh, wow. I think...
She just said you don't have a passion, but that's not what I said. I said that we're soulmates.
Oh. I mean, okay. Now, here, do you want questions to ask your boyfriend or good speed dating questions? Those are the next categories here. Or relationship questions, or questions to ask friends. 100 questions before marriage.
I don't know. Not everybody wants to get married.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, that's it. That's all I got then.
We've been on here for an hour anyway. We need to go start getting ready for dinner.
Okay.
So we should go. But thanks.
What does all that mean?
Thanks for joining us. I don't know. Race must be saying a lot of racy things because they, he, she, I don't know.
Message retracted.
He, she, they keep retracting messages. So. Side note, I read your book last year. It was really good. Patiently waiting the next one.
Wait, what?
You read his book? Luis is gonna have a heart attack. Thanks, Rosie.
Does she mean my book? Or did that person mean my book?
He says, I read your book last year. It was really good. Patiently waiting the next one.
Oh,
really? You just made his day. If
Wow.
you mean his book.
Wow.
Yes, she said yes.
Wow, really?
Thank you so much. That's so sweet.
That is really, wow, that's great.
That's so
That
sweet.
is great to hear. I appreciate that. Wow, I have been... Yes, your book, Luis. Wow, okay.
That's so nice. Thank you for
Thank
letting
you.
him know that because there's a couple of I don't know if you left a review, but there's like reviews on there from someone you don't know.
There's 3 reviews, and at first I thought all 3 reviews were authentic, but 2 of them turned out to be people who I already knew who left a review without even reading the book, and told me later, and I'm like, oh, so I'm like, oh, yeah, that's kind of
Ray says, what is your book?
What is your book?
Eternity.
Eternity, yeah.
There's a link for it if you go to my last video in the description box. There's a link in every description box for the book if you want to check it out.
If you guys are expecting an elevator pitch, I still to this day do not have one set up, so I don't even...
Oh, it wasn't her then. It says, I tried leaving a review on Amazon, but I don't know if they posted it.
Wow, well, thank you.
Well, thanks for trying. That's awesome.
Thanks for giving it a chance. I appreciate that.
That's
I really do.
That's really cool.
You know, for a long time, it was only... I was writing just for one person. I was the co-author, and he was the only one reading it. And of course, he's telling me how great it is and everything. But he's like Mr. Hype. So for a very long time, he was my only. Brian Hoffman, his name is on the book. He was like my only audience. And so when I see messages like that, that means a lot to me because, someone that I don't really know read the book, and I appreciate that. So thank you.
Is your main job author?
It's my main. Well, no, I think my main job is working
He's a bellman.
on the strip.
Like
Yeah, and that's my main job. But writing, I've always liked writing for as long as I can remember. So there's a lot of short stories that have gone unfinished.
Same. I used to love writing too.
So I just liked it. And Eternity, it's supposed to be a trilogy. I was working on book 2 for a long time, and then I kind of hit this wall, and it's been like 5 weeks.
Okay, well now you know.
But now I have motivation.
Waiting. Yeah,
Thank you.
now she's waiting for you. So I used to write a lot of poetry.
No, I never wrote poetry.
If you check out my channel, I did a video where I read some of my old poetry. It's pretty hilarious, so you should look for that. It's funny. But anyway, we're going to go. Thanks for joining us, you guys. If you haven't yet, give us a thumbs up. We're probably going to publish this video so people can watch it later. So thanks so much for joining us, my little broccoli bites. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye. Go eat your favorite food. Thanks, Rosie. Sorry, Jedi. You'll have to come back the next time. Bye, guys.